Well, hello modelers, how y'all doing? And I hope you guys are having a great Saturday and Sunday. And I want to do this video and show you a new model that I picked up yesterday at the hobby shop. And a new model that we added to our great collection that we've got of Southern Pacific. And we're starting to get a few of the Rio Grande, and this engine that I'm going to show you here is a new Rio Grande locomotive here. Got us a new rivet counter GP30 from Scale Trains. Still in the box. Tilt this up. Try not to show the ultra shiny here. Pick up a little bit of that off my... I'll turn this off. Maybe that'll calm that down a little bit. Coming from my light there. This is my new, like I say, GP30 3021. And so I'm going to pause this here just a second, and we'll get her out of the foam cradle there. Take the this here, slide her out here. And now we got her to where she's loose out of the package here. She's detailed really nice and sweet here. Let go of that plastic here. Small enough you can hold her by one hand. That's pretty cool. And see if I can get a little bit more closer detail of it, of the engine. See the pipe detail and that on it. If I can turn it here. See the number boards. I assume those number boards light up. Man, that detail on the with the hoses, the MD hoses. Man, that is sharp. That is really cool. See if she'll really focus in. That is really, really cool. Get the front of the locomotive. I believe this locomotive also has with the two lights on it. I think it's also got microtrains couplers, but I think these lights, that looks like it's got the type of light on it that it will have gyro on there. So it does look like it has the gyro lights, probably in the nose. So let's get this on the layout and see what she does. Oh, let's see where we can put her at here. She's small enough, I think we can get her. Looks like we got her on the track. That wasn't too bad to do. There she is. So you got to see a full unboxing here. I haven't programmed the loco. I mean the road number on there yet. So we'll just put number 3 in there. Let's see. So she gives us a whistle. And check out the bell. not. You hear the bell pretty good. It's not super loud. It's not super quiet either. Okay. I'm going to move this way so we can see the lights kick on here. Okay. Right between the number boards. Let's go ahead and power up. Get my camera to focus there. Not really super loud. It does have a little bit of sound, but not super loud. Come on, camera, focus. Okay, let's see if F7 is the gyro light. There we go. Okay. Now, let's see if for the first move how far we get her to go. Now, we may have to clean the wheels. You never know. Sometimes you go a little ways and then speed step 7. And speed step 14. Huh. Rear lighted number boards are on at the same time. I did not know that they done that. That is kind of cool. Front and rear number lights are on. Okay, we're going to stop. Make sure that the switch down there is prepared for her to go through the double crossover. And it is prepared for her to go through the double crossover. Let's see how she performs going through the double crossover. Before we do that, let me remove something here. Oh. At least I'm going to try to remove it. Try to remove this foam here so you can see the side of the engine here. I got one off. Doing this on the fly, folks. Let's see how she does going through the double crossover. Hopefully she won't stumble, but if she does, we'll just have to put a little bit of, have to clean her wheels up a little bit. So far so good. I'm not trying to win no battles here, but so far so good. Back up, put the backup lights on, put her in reverse, and we'll go back her up just up to the SP. Like I say, we're not trying to win no races here, but hey, to me, she's doing pretty good. This is her first run out of the box. And as you guys seen, took her out of the box, unpackaged her, and put her on the layout. Okay, we'll stop her here. See how that rope detail lifts up there? Lifts up there. You can see we'll go above the engine. You can see the fan blades. Matter of fact, I'll kick on my lights there, and you can see you can actually see my feet. I'll let you see my feet. I'll show you that again. You can actually see down through into the locomotive. It's like I can see some wiring or something like that down into the locomotive. You can see right through there. You know, I don't drop the phone, but you can actually see through the wiring. So that's going through the model. That might help with cooling, like the decoder and that. Let the decoder, some of the, if it warms up and that, let the decoder cool off. That would be cool. It'd be cool if that fan was spinning. But here's the front of the model, or above in front of the model. I'll turn the light off again so that intrusive light's off. And we'll put her in forward so you can see the gyro light. I don't know if it'll run with my 5387 or not. I'm going to give it a shot and see. I'm going to program the road number in there and get the 3 out of there, but so far it looks pretty good. Let's take her onto the main and go around the track just a little bit, even though I've got 5387 on there. I think we got her in forward. Oh yeah, she's hollering a little bit. Alright. Let's just kick her up to speed step 10 and let her go from idle to speed step 10. Like I say, this is first time, so if she has any little bobbles or whatever in that might be possible. I haven't cleaned the wheels or anything like that, so she's just kind of getting her bearings and new and fresh and turning her gears, and so she's all new. We also got when we got this engine, we set back a UP GP30 and a GP30 B unit without the cab, the B unit, and since the UP and SP, got my old table here cracking a little bit because I'm pushing on it. Since UP, SP, and Rio Grande kind of ran together a little bit there, we could run those engines together. That's a speed step 21. Kick her up just a little bit more. Speed step 29. Now we'll get her down there and then we'll roll her back and we'll show you what else we picked up while we was there. Make this an engine and rolling stock video. Okay, now we got her in reverse. That's 30 speed steps. Like I say, I have got not quite a few, but a few Scale Trains engines, and a lot of them run pretty well out of the box, without really no problems. But I'm gonna do more after I get me a set of rollers. I'm gonna do more getting them broken in. But as you can see, my Southern Pacific 8552 and 86, I ran them tandem, and I got my 5387 rolling a little bit more. I did have a problem with the back truck back here coming off the rail, and I believe the culprit was the all those pipings. I think they were kind of getting in the way, and I trimmed those, and after trimming them, they didn't have the engine didn't have the problem. And we got just a little bit of a light flutter when we went through the turnout, just a little bit. So we may have to take a little bit of this stuff I use here. I use this product on for cleaning my wheels, engines and cars, and I clean my track with it. And that's Deoxit, the D series, the bottle D100. That stuff is really, really good, and if I have any problems at all, I put just a little bit of Deoxit on there, and my engines usually don't have the problems any longer. But occasionally, like I say, going through this turnout, it can kind of be. We'll try speed step number 2 here. Just kind of have her creeping along here. This engine has just a little tiny stutter to it. Just tells me it needs to be broken in. But even though it's got that little stutter, she's rolling along really good. I like how the details are on the windows there. If I get my camera right. Trying to watch the engine and tell you guys. Like I say, I like the detail where the cab's at and on the front of the locomotive. Now that's at speed step 2 going across that double crossover. Which sometimes they are notorious for causing your engine to stall. But that's about as slow as you can get an engine to go across the double crossover and not have a problem. You got a little bit of wiggle there, but you know, hell, gotta have a little wiggle. An engine ain't an engine if it doesn't have a little wiggle. She did really swell. Okay. We're going to stop her here. I'm going to stop the video and I'll show you this new car I got. Okay. Let's back this little girl up. I'll hook her up to this new car that I got at Spring Creek. I may have to turn the light on to show you guys the detail. And hopefully we're locked on. Let's give her a coupler clink. Sometimes we have to help her out here. Okay. Let's pull her forward here. Okay, we got, now that we got her to where you guys can see her. This is a brand new Bluford shops, and the railroad is Erie and Lackawanna. I usually, my railroads that I like to cover are Santa Fe, Southern Pacific, Southern. I kind of like the Southern, you know, it is from the South. UP, Burlington Northern or BNSF, You know, uh, KTA, I think, or not KTA, Kansas, um, Kansas, Texas, Arkansas. I think that's it. Or MKT, Missouri, Kansas, MKT, Missouri, Kansas, and Texas. Yeah, MKT. That's what I'm thinking about. Anyway, let me kick this on. There we go. That helps a little bit better. This car is damn sharp, guys, gals. This car's actually got dents in the side of it. I'm try not to knock over my engine here, but this thing has actually got dents in it. That was done at the factory, I assume. And from loads that they have, scrap yards, places where they have thrown, junk metal and all that kind of stuff into them. Things that, sooner or later are going to dent the car. And Blueford Shops has came out with 3 different styles. And lightly dented, medium dented, and heavy dented. And I've got the light dented one. And when I went up, I've been up there twice up to Spring Creek. First time I went up there, which was earlier this week, and when I got at the store, Dave told me, he said, "Ron, we got something neat that I think you'll want to look at. Might want to get one." And one of the employees said, that works there with him, said, "It's sold out. We're all sold out of them." Well, they got to looking and everything, paperwork and all that stuff, to see who, had all the pre-orders. Because they do pre-orders, and they do, when they have some stock left over, they can go ahead and sell, to, I guess you call it, on the floor, or on, can put it on the shelf. But pretty much these cars are sold out. And so tells you how popular they are. This car is all metal construction, or die cast. And it's a pretty hefty little car. And I wished it had a load like my CSX car, my CSX there. I wished it had a load in it like that. And might be a possibility to put a load like that in there. But these cars are just sharper than ever. I mean, they clearly have their, Blueford done a really good job with the tampo printing of the numbers on the side with the Erie and Lackawanna. Trying to zoom in. The rivet detail, the badging there. Again, if my camera will, trying to get it to pull in there, but they did really good on the printing, and so and it rolls good. I did a roll test on my hump there, and it did a really good roll. I went from all the way from the start of the hump up there all the way down past the water tower. So that's a pretty good roll if they go that far. And but anyway, I wanted to show you this engine. Wanted to show you this car, the unboxing of this engine and this car here. And like I say, guys, Hope you liked the video. Give me a thumbs up and ring the bell. And share if you'd like. And give me a comment. Tell me what you think about these cars. Seen a video on one of them, and some were saying that they don't like the way the cars were done. They should have had, they should have been weathered and stuff like that. Yeah, it would probably look neat if it would have been weathered. I don't know if Blueford has ever done weathered stuff or not. I don't believe they have. I know Microtrains does, and a few other companies. Athearn, I think, is doing some weathering or has done some weathering. And so, but if a person is really good at weathering, they can make this car look like it's 100 years old. And so, but start out with, a really good paint job and there's holes in the floor because that's how they mounted the underneath of the for the trucks and for the Microtrains couplers. And they said when they first was designing these that they could do 11-inch radius. When they got down to where they got further into looking into the finishing of the product, they were able to do 9 3/4-inch radius. So these will do 11 and real good. I ran mine around the radius. Matter of fact, let's just run it around behind the engine. I mean, it ain't that too heavy. So let's just run it around behind the engine. Let's turn this hideous light off. Let's power up here. First time to have a car pulled behind her. We got some really sweet Rio Grande cabooses that we can put behind her. Like I said, this engine's just a small little engine. I mean, this engine's probably going to, be like a yard engine, pulling, some light loads. It's going to be probably like a 5 or maybe, it might be able to pull a 10-car load. Of course, what's going to be cool is teaming it up with a few more other engines. Taking a few more Rio Grande engines and excuse my language, Scale Trains has done a damn good job of making these engines to where right out of the box you can hook them up and run them together. Right out of the box. And so, that's pretty damn cool. And so, I don't think there isn't anything wrong with this engine. It's a little flirt, but, it's not going to run like a big top dog. It's not going to run like a 6-axle engine. It's going to run slow and easy and think about it. And it's going to be one hell of a cool yard engine, pulling stuff, moving stuff around and all that stuff. And I think it's going to be awesome. And that little Erie and Lackawanna Gondola looks pretty sharp behind it. I think I'll get some more of them if they're available. Check out again that give her a honk here. I tell you what, them gyring lights, to put a gyring light, let's go ahead and slow her down. To put a gyro light on an engine that small, on any engine in scale, I mean, that engine there's got a gyro light. this engine's got a gyro light. That's got a gyro light. My Southern Pacific over there does too. Each one of these has got a gyro light on them. To have a gyro light on an N-scale engine is freaking crazy and freaking cool. You know, I think it's, again, excuse my language, super badass. You know, let's just say it. I think it's super badass. And you know, I think Scale Trains is going to bat and swinging hard and doing a pretty good job, you know, to make, you know, the dreams of modelers come true when stuff like this comes out. Now, yeah, they're going to have their little problems here and there. I mean, they ain't perfect. You know, no company is perfect. But, they just, you know, it's neat to see, this stuff. And, like I say, to watch a little small engine do what this engine is doing is just amazing. And I love sound. I mean, I love listening to those engines do their thing and idle down like a real engine does, and let off the air and all that stuff. It's just cool. You know, it's just cool. And so I am gonna, you know, I should have said at the first of the video, this is gonna be a long video. And I can't make short videos. I mean, when I do a video, if I can do the unboxing, I can put it on the track, I can show it to you, I can run it. You know, people want to see engines run. People don't want to sit there and watch an engine sit there for 15 and 20 minutes and the damn thing don't move. I want to show you guys it moving. I want to show you guys pulling a little bit of rolling stock. You know, I want it to go through my turnout and show you guys as it's going through the turnout. You know, it's, you know, so you guys out there wanting to buy one, and you ladies as well, wanting to buy one, you can see it going through the turnout. Yeah, you're going to see it do a little jiggle, you know, sometimes when she goes through there. She's small, only got 4 axles, you know, and you seen the little fart run through there and it didn't have no problem. Again, now I may start it up a little bit later and it may stop on me. You know, that can be a problem, but we can fix that problem, you know, and that can be done by just, you know, cleaning the wheels off. And so, but guys, thanks for going through the journey with me here, and I hope you like what I've done here and showing this little engine strutting or stuff. And hey, we'll see you on the next one. Y'all take care, be safe out there. If you're out rail fanning, stay off the tracks, and you know, watch from a safe distance, and you know, enjoy the trains and enjoy the model railroading. And again, we thank you for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye for now.